Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 11, episode 14. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So we see Dorit stop off at Crystal's. Earlier we saw a whole segment with Lisa Rinna, but I'm not covering it. We see Dorit over at Crystal's house. Crystal's house is beautiful as always. She's getting everything set up to host Lisa Rinna's beauty launch party regarding her new lip line that she has coming out. Dorit brings up Kyle's party and she says that when Erica walked in, it was as if she was walking in a shell of herself. In my opinion, it was because Lisa Rinna had already contacted her and told her everything. She told her everything that was said at that sit down, and Erica knew that they were going to come with some questions. You know, and if it was Lisa that told Erica, I believe that it was Kyle. Now, I don't have any proof of it, so it's just my opinion, but I really do think that Erica knew full well what was going to happen at that dinner party, and that's why she came in there, as Sutton said, wearing that headband, trying to act innocent. Then Dorit makes this comment that over the last few months, Garcelle has been taking jabs at her, and she's been trying to figure out why is she come at her. She doesn't feel that it was appropriate. And you know what? The thing is Garcelle has been coming at you to hold your feet to the fire. You have said all types of inappropriate things throughout this whole season. You have been flipping from one side to the next. You talked all of that crap about Erica when you guys all got together. And then when you saw Erica at Kyle's dinner party, you clammed up. You couldn't say anything. You tried to change the story and you're mad at Garcelle because she called you on it. No, don't get that attitude to Garcelle. You got called down on your BS and you're upset about it.
Be open, but have some guts to actually back it up.
Like, you know that she's trying to say something, but yet she doesn't have the guts to do it. It's chicken shit.
Now, you know what? I don't think so. I do not think so, ma'am. When you were sitting there across from Erica, oh, we're here for you. We support you. But earlier when you guys were all together, oh, I'm going to ask her questions. I just can't sit back if there's victims involved, if she had anything to do with this. But as soon as you see Erica's face, you're scared to say anything. So don't you dare act as if Garcelle is scared of you, because you are the last person that she would be scared of. So Erica set up everything really nicely. Production team, make sure you get me running this vacuum, this expensive Dyson. I have a daggone Hoover. Do you know how much those cost? Oh my gosh, girl, please. I am so sorry that you have to vacuum your old place. Girl, bye. Anyway, Lisa and Kyle come over. It's Kyle's birthday. Lisa Rinna has bought Kyle a gift, allegedly, and she says that she's just gonna put Erica's name on it. Really? So it's a faux fur. And Erica says, well, I've got champagne and a cake. Then she pulls out these beautiful, expensive looking champagne glasses. And Kyle says, oh, did you take those from the house? And she says, yes. I said, oh, really? First, it was just a couch and a couple chairs. Now it's these glasses. I'm sure Ron Richards is going to be repoing those glasses soon.
These are pretty.
Thank you. You know, a parting gift to myself.
A parting gift to
Was this snuck out of the night of
Yes,
the
yes, it was. Yes, it was. And they'll probably try and take it away from me, but I don't give a at this point. Never noticed.
It's so funny. She was so dismissive and laughing, chuckling it up about those glasses. You know what? Think about those victims while you're sitting there laughing and chuckling it up.
I was like, just say what you were saying and be honest. Sutton honestly doesn't want any problems legally or any problems in society, basically.
How small town of her. I don't want to be associated with you because of what the neighbors may think, to me is cowardice. I can't be around you because of my good name. It's like, girl, come on, my reputation. Like, what are we in small town Georgia?
Honey, listen, you can cut the small town jokes. You can cut the small town jokes. Okay, people who are on different boards, people who are donating, philanthropists, things like that, they do need to keep their reputation in good standing. Sutton has every right to protect her reputation. She has every right to ask, You know, Lisa Rinna right now, thanks to her being out here, Erica's innocent until proven guilty. Now the court is digging into Lisa Rinna. They're deposing her because they're wondering if allegedly Lisa Rinna is holding on to some of those victims' money for Erica, allegedly. Okay, Sutton has every right. Sutton didn't want to be deposed. Why should she be pulled into your crap? They may have showed us Sutton being a little kooky and crazy earlier in the season, but she is not stupid at all.
The cheating is something that I truly discovered the night that I left Yolanda's condo. That night, when I got home, he was asleep and the phone was there. I pick up that phone and I open it up and there is everything. I'm solely dependent on my husband at this point.
And the most powerful attorney.
That's right. So if he cuts those cards, what am I going to come to you and ask you for money to help me leave my husband?
Honey, listen, I wonder how long she laid in bed thinking up that one. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And that whole, how was I supposed to leave? What was I going to do? The same way you left Tom when you allegedly found out about these lawsuits. That's the same way you leave him then. You were already on the show. So you were already collecting a check from the show. You were already doing your music and all of that other stuff. So don't give us that you didn't know what money you were going to have. What were you going to do? Where was I going to go? Stop. Okay? We don't buy it.
This, I still don't have a prenup and I don't have one dime from him. I don't think that I have I don't. This is me.
Now this right here sent me all the way into overdrive. I tell you what, it caused me to pour a glass of wine. I'm telling you, really, ma'am? Really, ma'am? You didn't get a dime? Well, you've already allegedly spent $28 million. I don't think you really deserve another dime. I mean, think about all the other people who are suffering. Those people trusted him. Those people trusted him and they didn't receive a dime, but they're struggling, they're suffering. They have treatments that they need for cancer, burn treatments. They need food, rent, electric, gas. They need clothes. They need everything. And then you're sitting here acting as if you are suffering? Are you suffering, ma'am? You're driving around in a Range Rover. You're renting a multi-million-dollar mansion for $9,000 a month. Your glam is head to toe. You still have all those fancy clothes, all the jewelry, all the shoes, and you have that expensive vacuum cleaner. I don't want to hear anything else about you or what you're going through and how you didn't get a dime. I think you've had enough, ma'am. Allegedly. All right, now listen here, peeps. Did Crystal's decorations at her house for Rinna's beauty party remind anybody else of LVP? It was very beautiful. I don't know if it was just the beautiful flowers on the table. I don't know what it was, but I got that Lisa Vanderpump vibe. I really did. It was very beautiful.
I just keep going because I'm like a cockroach. You just can't get rid of me.
Well, that's the truth. Oh my gosh. That's the one thing that woman has said all these seasons that I absolutely agree with. We just can't get rid of her.
Oh, how about no apologies for me?
No apologies.
Ooh.
Love that.
How ironic that she chooses no apologies as her drink. Coincidence? I think not.
Garcelle is absolutely speaking for me right now. I agree, ma'am. Then there was Sutton. She ordered a champagne with a little vodka in it. I'd never seen that. No, ma'am. Garcelle brings up the last time she ordered champagne, she had a little tequila in it. And I said, well, okay, that's a drink. I mean, remember that time Sonia was drinking rosé with Coke? That didn't match either.
Slutty, butthole drink.
It's not slutty. It's slutty. Slutty, buddy. It's not slutty.
That man knew good and daggone well she didn't say slutty. That was really cute, though. Sutton is a cutie. Okay, so Dorit and Garcelle.
A lot of jabs at me.
What kind of jobs? Tell me, because I may have forgotten.
Well, I would say the first time you were saying, oh, she does talk a lot. And there was the situation between Crystal and Sutton. And it's more the tone also. It's not really, it's more of like a really obnoxious, rude tone.
I remember that.
Oh, you do? Okay. And then it was, I think
That's not what you said the other night. I'm not wrong about that, but go ahead.
Dorit was just as adamant about Erica as Sutton was.
There cannot be a blind support because everything I believed about Erica's life is actually the diametrical opposite.
Oh my God.
It's like a bully.
Oh, stop.
And I'm not someone to be
Stop
bullied.
it right now. I am not bullying you. I don't bully anybody.
Okay, so here's my question. Erica has been nasty. She has been absolutely rude, aggressive. She has had these women devastated, upset. At some point, some of them have even cried. But Garcelle, she's the bully? Where do we get that from? How is Garcelle a bully?
You tend to hijack the moment and just go on and on and on and not give anybody a chance to have their say. So if I've done that, and I know I have, because the things you said, I remember.
So it's not if I've done that. When I've done that, you mean. Right?
Yeah. I don't have a problem with you overall. I have a problem when you won't let anybody else speak. I have said
No,
that.
you haven't.
It's not like you haven't heard it before.
You know what? It kills me. These women are okay supporting Erica, holding Erica up, but it's okay to try to tear Garcelle to pieces? I think it's really ridiculous. It really is. And why is it that Dorit couldn't have this conversation with Garcelle one-on-one? I'm going to tell you why. Because she is the real chicken. She couldn't have pulled Garcelle to the side and had this conversation because she's scared. She had to have this conversation at the table with all the rest of the women because she was hoping for a little backup. And what happened was the rest of the ladies agreed with Garcelle that you talk too much. You won't let other people get a word in edgewise. You know, oh my God, I just can't stand it. You know, that chicken comment, that really ticked me off. I mean, wow. You were so brave when you were with all the girls, but right there in front of Erica, you clammed up. All of these ladies are so afraid of Erica, and why? Why? What is she gonna do besides grit her teeth? Nothing. You know, Dorit goes back and forth saying that Garcelle needs to be more direct, but every time they show one of those flashbacks, she is absolutely being direct. Clearly, it is clear to everyone except for her that just because Garcelle calls her on her BS, she doesn't like it. Garcelle is being as honest to you as possible. She is just holding your feet to the fire. If you don't want to be called on your BS, then shut up. The thing here is Dorit needed a storyline. Production probably said, girl, you don't have a storyline. And she said, oh, I can talk about Garcelle calling me on my BS. The best thing about this whole thing is how unbothered Garcelle was. You know, Dorit is laying out all of these issues and Garcelle is just sitting there looking calm and relaxed, laid back as if you hadn't said anything. And the rest of the girls, they were enjoying every second of it. Kyle was enjoying Dorit being called on her mess, but they were also enjoying Dorit attacking Garcelle. And I thought, this is very telling, the way all the ladies' facial expressions are working. And the fact that Kathy was sitting there putting on her makeup or putting on her lipstick, she had no idea what was happening, who was saying what. That was hilarious. I was absolutely ticked off when she brought up what happened between Garcelle and Erica and LaQuinta. She knew that story. She had heard that story. Garcelle has every right to be pissed off right there. Every right to be pissed off right there. They had talked about this 4 or 5 times. Crystal had said 1,000 times. Garcelle was not there when Erica said not to talk about it. And then on top of all of that.
And then what you did in Palm Springs, which in
You with that. You with that. You know exactly what happened.
I
in
don't
Palm Springs.
actually know.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You for bringing that up. You.
But she said that to you. I don't want to talk about it.
But she wasn't there.
Garcelle had apologized to Erica. You are just grasping at straws, Dorit. You know, I was really proud of Garcelle for not losing it on Dorit. I don't think that I could have handled it as gracefully. I do think she did a great job. You know, I think that Dorit trying to mock her at the end of the conversation really put me over the edge, had my blood pressure all the way up. Don't do that. That's something that I can't do. I can't deal with that. Don't try to mock me, honey. Oh, these people are ticking me off. They are so disrespectful. But we haven't even covered the most disrespect.
Quiet, all right, Miss Small Town. I'm so worried about my motherfucking reputation. You shut up. Go ahead, Crystal. You can laugh all you want, girl. We'll go all day with you.
Okay.
Go get another motherfucking legal opinion.
Oh, come on.
No. Mm-mm. Go ahead, please.
Don't take that out on me.
Take what out?
Anything. No, your problems.
Now let me tell you this. Bravo is kind of ticking me off because there's some never before seen footage out here of Sutton being overly sweet and offering Erica money. Now, this is before all the news broke out about her and Tom and these victims and Tom and Erica allegedly stealing this money. Sutton thought that Erica was just going through a divorce and that she needed some assistance. So Sutton offered Erica money.
I offered Erica a loan while going through the divorce. Like, if you need anything financially, I've got your back. And if you have a fall, you've got a mattress to land on. But I think she said thank you. That was it.
I asked her, how did you get money to get out? And she said, I can't talk about that right now.
Oh. I'm going to take a sip of wine on that one.
Oh, that's the way you talk to this woman who has offered you support, who tried to help you until she found out about these victims and then she couldn't stand for it. You know, you're upset with her because she's not falling for your line of BS. I think that Sutton handled it very well. The fact that she laughed in Erica's face and then told her, don't come at me because of your problems, priceless. That's how classy ladies do it. I think that her and Garcelle handled themselves beautifully. Did Garcelle get angry and F-bomb Dorit at the table? Yes. And I'm not mad at it because Dorit would have got a lot more than that from me. Do you understand? I would not have been able to be as cool and calm as Garcelle was. These ladies are full of it, okay? Dorit has no storyline and nothing else to do but try to harass Garcelle. She tried to act as if Garcelle did something really bad to Kyle. Oh my gosh, then you did this to Erica. Dorit, honey, listen, Garcelle has been her authentic self both seasons that she has been on here. She has showed us her family. She has introduced us to her friends. We have been a part of Garcelle's life. All we know about you is you're married to PK, you have 2 kids, and you have a lot of clothes. That's all we know about you. And you have a fake accent. That's about it. Girl, stop it. I absolutely adored Dorit last season. This season, I have no idea what has gotten into Dorit, but I can tell you what, she is barking up the wrong tree. Cut the crap, girl. If you are going to sit here and say stuff about different housewives, say it to their face. Otherwise, don't say it. Oh my God, these ladies are too daggone much. Anyway, you guys, what did I miss? Get down in the comments. Whew, I'm telling you, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they are taking it out of me, raising my pressure up. I was so ticked at Dorit and Erica. How dare you come after Sutton and Garcelle? Those are my girls, okay? Anyway, you guys, until next time, bye.